Hey everyone, Oz here and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. This episode I was going to set up some of the stuff that we haven't gotten into yet. But what I have found is that we are lacking purple science. So purple is really become, or has really become a struggle. So I'm just going to set up a little bit of an expansion on our system here. And I just realised that's not going to work. I need to move that. You just need to move, please. So let's move you probably back one or two. Because what I need to do is bring this belt through this way, like that. And then we'll put this. That's fine. Let's put that there, and then I'm going to bring this to here, and then out this side we're going to do this. That one gets its very own. Oh, maybe it doesn't need its own. Maybe it doesn't need its own. I then dogleg this way. Like so. I should be able to get it in through there. And then on the back side here, they're going to need this. And then, no, don't turn the corner with it. Thank you. I am almost out of belts again. Please have enough. Please have enough. There we go. That should work. Alright, so let's just set up our inserters. Yeah, it's okay. These ones are fine. Can I get that there? No, so that doesn't work. Darn it! You out this side and then like that. You can actually go there. It'll have its own. It's fine. So we're going to do this. Get these things kicking over. This one obviously needs a little bit more power at this end. And then you in, you out. Again, sorry for anyone who has OCD tendencies. I try not to dwell because I know I'm not placing these in exactly the same spot every time, and I do humbly apologise for that. Let's put more power. That is not where I wanted it, but it'll cover it. Alright, that's expanded our little network, and that means we're a little low on plastic. Don't think I can do that. I might need to expand this a touch as well. How much of this you got? 5,000. Do I have any? Nope. I am going to need to probably dogleg this and go back the other direction and expand this out a little. It's fine, it'll get there. We've got more bits and pieces coming in because these are an issue. Particle broadband is an issue. Let's fly over. So there are some changes. I'm going to run through a lot of them right up the front here. I've put boxes in here to keep things processing, so to get some extra science up my sleeve, so to speak. Let's close you down, please. Purple's still here, but blue is now remote. So we had that stack that was here feeding straight in here, and I wanted to get some more blue, so I've actually set up a remote area where blue is being held. And I've doubled its production. And we'll go over there in a second. So now this just comes straight out of here because we had that spare spot in this one. And we actually do have another spare spot, which is this, because we no longer needed the high purity silicon coming here. And short of me collecting all this up and then trying to store it somewhere, I'm just going to let it stay as storage for now. So yep, 2 stacks of yellow and a box full of yellow. And purple is really literally what we're waiting on. So that should speed that up a touch. Again, I've done cleaning, a lot of like organizing and moving stuff and making things elsewhere. So I'm not sure if I've shown all this where we've got microcrystalline components being manufactured externally. This is where Blue Science is now made, so it's now, we're importing the two items, the magnetic coils and the green circuit boards, and exporting the electromagnetic blue science, basically. So that's all set up and producing. Two nice little runs there. We're making all sorts of things down here. We've got, where are you? This is making green circuits. This is making yellow chips, the processors. This is making our magnetic coils. So just trying to decentralize a little bit and move places elsewhere. We have stone and coal coming in here, and I've gone up to the other planets and I have set up a little bit of mining. Actually, I should have pushed B, right? So let's swing this around, and that one there, if I have a look here, you can see our copper's going down, silicon's going down, stone and coal are also being mined up there, and eventually I'll tap into this iron and bring that over. But for now, we're starting to get a lot more resources coming interplanetary. Up here I've got a nice big setup for glass, because this episode I want to start looking at those last couple of researches we did. So that's down here. We have this one here, and then into the quantum chips. So strange matter we're already making, this one we're already making, and the next thing for gravity matrix is we need quantum chips. That also unlocks quantum printing technology. So let's set these guys up. They require diamonds, graphene, and hydrogen. So that's 3 items coming in, and then we're going to need 1 going out. So I'm going to need, there's 2 options here. One, I could use 2 of the towers, or 2, you could use an intergalactic tower, because they have 5 spots. So I don't know whether to set it up, because we've got some iron here that I want to work around. So let's, downside to the intergalactic one is it chews a lot more power. Idle consumption's the same, so I really am thinking that like 2 of these is probably better. It's fine. Let's just start with, actually, what are our ingredients again? Do this properly, right? We're going for this stuff. So diamonds, graphene, and hydrogen. And then this stuff is glass and those. You know what? Let's do 2. Let's start by making the pink thing. This stuff, the Casimir crystal, which is made in assemblers. How many assemblers are? I've got 23 on me. Should be enough. Let's just do our normal 3, 4, and then a gap. I actually don't know how much of this I'm going to require, but I'm now at that point where I've started to kind of push the boundaries and go bigger and badder than I normally do. So this needed titanium crystal, not diamonds. It needed graphene and hydrogen. So I'm going to set these all to 1,000, like so, and then demand. I don't have any ships on me at the moment, but that's fine. We can work that out in a moment. So, as I said before, we're going to set this up as a double system. So I'm actually going to put another one over here. And this will be the one that makes the alternate recipe. I didn't pick up any belts, so let's go and do that. While that brings over items, and we may as well pick up some little logistics drone thingos while we come over here. Oh, smack into the post. Well done. This one. Some stacks. Stacks of belts. Did you notice when we flew past? Look how low this iron is now. 456. I put a second miner on it and prioritize this route here, so it really is. I put a box and everything. Just try and finish that off. This one will be the next one. 13,000. Once this is gone, this will be cleaning up this area, and we've got enough space here for something else. Okay, let's zip up here, and I'm going to give this guy just 3. So he can go and collect his own stuff. Now, is this not in a tower? I was under the impression that I had that in a tower. We will have to rectify that. So you are making this. Make a copy, paste, paste, paste. Let's close this. Oop. It's not really what I wanted to do. Put your fingers on the right controls would be a good start. Okay, so I figure we want, of course it is. Of course it's going to do this. It did it to me a couple of times. I've got to go input. This will be output. And this output's actually going to go all the way down here and in there. We're going to have an input this side. Good. And another input this side because there's 2 items. Okay. And then out of here we want, let's do this one on the outside. Let's do graphene here, and then, oop, wrong button. Hydrogen this side. So there. Okay, so now we get the joy of going and picking up more inserters while we go and get the titanium stuff into a into another location. Okay, so the titanium gems made up here somewhere, right? Yeah. They come down this way. How did I not put these into one of these guys? What have you got? No space? They come all the way down and they go in here. Technically I could change this one, but I don't, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Let's just plop in a tower here. It's not really where it needs to be, but it does mean I don't need to put 2 in, I can just put 1 in. If I put that down there and let's land quickly, let's give it a bit of power. And then this guy is going to supply. And we're just going to keep about let's keep 1,000 in here. And then the idea will be that this actually goes in and then back out. So it's used as storage. It's not fantastic. We still have the ability to make yellow science, but yeah. Anyway, let's give this a couple as well. Okay, that gets a bit underway. Let's set up these sorters. Almost called them inserters. You know I was going to. And then you in and you out. We've unlocked the quantum chip. There's more powerful computing power and ultra-fast calculating speed. Intelligently identify an error in the quantum transition process and timely reverse into... wow. It's fast. 1, 2, let's just do one side first. That's just easier for me. We can probably... oh, no, that's the wrong button. Do that. Sorter. Low. Sorter. In. Out. And we are cooking. Good. Okay, underway. It's part 1. The next part will honestly be changing this to be this and put it as supply, but we'll put it down to 500. And then, as we saw before, this stuff here, the plane filter it's called, is actually a requirement of those chips, which is just so yellow chips and this plane filter that we're about to make create the quantum chips, 2 of each. So if we make this stuff, we need to bring in glass. So we're going to click on here and we're going to go glass and 1000 demand, and that will come fairly quickly because we've got that whole supply thing happening. Okay, so that's our 2 items for that, and then it's going to create this, the plane filter. So again, assemblers, so let's do this again. You are making plane filters, and then we shift 1, 2, oh boy. Let's start with 5, because there's copper in the way. That's fine. And you're just 2 inputs, 1 output. Okay, so I'm actually going to use the output on this side, just because it's closer to here. Good. And if I could move, it would be fantastic. Let's go output here and use the pink stuff, like so. And then glass, spaghetti, like so, and then all it needs is a touch of power. Some there, some there, 1 for good luck. How long do you take? Nothing, because... oh, that was bad. That's titanium glass. Oops, I've got another process to make. Oh bother. Let's clear and reset. Now I've got a bit of glass in my inventory. Okay, so that needs to be titanium glass coming in, which I have invested. And 1000. Now I need to make titanium glass. Oopsie. Let's pick all these up. It's okay. It's not that bad. Let's make some titanium glass. So titanium glass is titanium, water, and glass. Okay. So, do I have a water pump on me? Got a couple. Okay, so we've got our So you're going to want titanium ingots. You want glass, and you're going to supply titanium glass. Okay. Let's get our water pump. I don't know what amount of items we're going to need here, so just go with 6. So you are making titanium glass. So let's do one this side, too close, on this side, and one more this side, and then the result doing that. So one of them from here. Let's give it some power. And then we have titanium and glass, and then we are demand, demand. Still need to copy the recipe. Come on, in, out. And then copy, paste, paste. And then you'll find that'll probably come straight out and go back straight over here. So let's crank this up to 100% drone traffic. And yes, I could probably run a belt across, but I don't know. Can I put a second one of you guys in? Yep. Get some more water. Demand. Okay, so it's flying over to pick up the stuff from here and bring it back. And yes, that's probably more power than it required, but anyway. Okay, I have not been doing any research during this time. Quantum chip, gravity matrix. Let's do it. We're running at 1.26k hash at the moment, so we've got that extra boost in speed. Research speed 2 now, so I've done that in between. This guy, 2000 purple. So we've still got plenty of unlocks to do. That's 4000. I was trying to clean up most of these guys, which are just the 3. And before we started getting into purple, more purple and then green. Lots of stuff here. This one needs green. Awesome. So in this one, this is the next big unlock. Requires 800 of everything. So that's just faster speed again. Okay. So I'm going to queue this. We're at that point. Okay. You have one spot available. You've got nothing. Wrong button. We've got another process we need to hook up. These guys just zipping backwards and forwards. Some more fire ice coming in. Road load up to 100. We're okay. I wish I could put the glass in here. The best I'm going to be able to do is sit here and go, well, you can have some glass, and you and, you know, and then just manually put some in. I could, I suppose I could probably just put a box in and just feed it in, but that's alright. Alright, we've got 3 processors running. Plenty of hydrogen coming in. And worst case, I will queue it up to bring hydrogen in from our harvesting up on the gas giant. So we've got this one here. He still has a spot. So I could bring hydrogen down. And in fact, I will. Remote deployed. Because it's going to be useful. We've got it going elsewhere. We've got one of the processors over here, I think it is, that's feeding it in. I think it's this one. We do have the ability to hold 5,000, but we don't have that amount. This is a supply one, so this is just keeping this setup running for the graphene. And anything that gets produced here, which is just 1 hydrogen, 2 graphene and 1 hydrogen, goes into here as well. We'll get graphene. Almost want to crank that up to 2,000, say. Let it keep going. Demanding. Why are you demanding titanium? Where? Oh yeah, that goes down here, doesn't it? Where do you go, actually? Oh yeah, that's the line there. That makes these things, which we're just turning into power more than anything. We can probably get rid of this whole setup. Because we were just doing it to use this, and if I need to, oh, nah, it's fine. It's fine. Stop second guessing yourself. Alright, let's go and check out that iron setup. Look at this. It's our first casualty. We have mined all of the iron that was here. So let's remove all the infrastructure that was there. Go on. And potentially. Okay, we're now fully reliant on this line for our iron. So that's this. And again, this will run out eventually. We're at 356,000. It's quite a bit, but eventually we will bring in plates from here. And they will feed straight into this. And it will probably also be bringing in copper plates and just remove this stuff too. I can probably change that to clear and reset and go copper. Bring it down to 1,000. Demand and be done. It's jog-a-block. Nice. So this glass is just making this now. I'm going to leave it go. It's not a bad thing. Alright, so I guess I need to make a few more processes, which really is, you know, kind of rinsing and repeating at the moment. Trying to make things happen. Just ending up with lots of processes around the planet. Here, there and everywhere. I've got one more. Let's check through our list of items to make. The plane filter makes a quantum chip, right? If we want to make quantum chips, we just need to bring these and them, and we can make quantum chips. Not sure what quantum chips are used for. I've got a bunch here that I haven't unlocked. Alright, I'm going to set this up in between because we have just hit the wrapping up point. We've now got the titanium glass being produced and pretty much just used straight away. Let's crank that, and yeah, that's up. And then this thing making the Casimir crystal, which we're going to need in our next process. Probably just going to place terribly here somewhere. Pretty sure this will be the same deal, won't it? Hello. What am I looking for? This. Just replicators. So again, nice and simple. This one. And I'll hook all this up. And next episode we shall do what? We shall, I don't know, see what our unlocks give us. Obviously we're working towards next science and then the vertical launches. So the vertical launcher is going to be a bunch of fun. And then we can start building a Dyson Sphere, which will be super fun. I will need to get one of the researchers. Where is it? Actually, I think it's on that main screen. This one. This one needs certain levels, and each time you complete one, you get plus 15% on the Dyson Sphere latitude, which means you can go. Means you can actually go 15 degrees up and down from this line. So you'll have a band that you can work in. That makes sense. Alrighty. Wrapping up. Thank you all for watching. Comments down below. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Check out. This is going to finish soon. Alright. Bye now.